Mexicans at? Hey, INS, get them! Here they are! Trapped them for you. I'm going to... No, I'm cool. I'm half Mexican. Actually. You can probably tell by the mustache that I'm half Mexican. I know I'm half Mexican because it took me 28 years to look like a 14-year-old Mexican. That's how I know. I'm gonna have to shave this mustache soon, though. I feel myself growing more and more diabolical every day. I cut the tendrils off recently because I felt myself becoming a villain of my former self. And I would be a really good villain. If I went like all out, I would be a great villain. I would be the kind of villain that, you know, made all the bombs wires like the same color. I guess I get a little diabolical streak in me, though. And I was trying to think back recently, like the most diabolical thing I ever did, and I narrowed it down to this one thing. One time there was an old girlfriend who dumped me. She became an ex-girlfriend. So I thought how I could plot my revenge. And I filled up her kitty's litter box with Pop Rocks. But I would never really act on those things these days. I got too much to lose. You know, I got all these great ideas for businesses. I try to get off the ground, right? Like I got this idea for like a kiosk in the mall where you can get your picture taken, called the John Wilkes photo booth. Only $5 headshots. I'm sure you could probably also tell by the mustache, but I used to work at the burrito chain Freebirds. Freebirds was cool because their motto was, "We're not normal. It's not normal." And that really resonated with like a young nonconformist version of myself. We're not normal. I love that. We're not normal. Oddly enough, "we're not normal" is not a great line of defense for when you're being fired for dipping your gonads in the Spanish rice. Care a little bit more about protocol than I used to have this friend in high school that would always, his big talent was that he could lick his elbow. Which everybody says that that's like impossible. And he could do it, and he would do it all the time in like chemistry class. He would like lick his elbow, and people were so impressed with his flexibility. He was licking his elbow. But then whenever you know, let people know that you can perform autofellatio, suddenly you're the outcast. I'm sorry, Miss Jackson. You know, I'm for real. I practice yoga. Sue me. And you can tell how I'm a real yogi because I said I practice yoga there, not that I do yoga. I practice it, so you know that I'm legitimate. finding a key that I like to settle in, and then eventually it'll make sense. I have a bulldog, an English bulldog named Phoebe, and she's my best friend. And a lot of people, when I tell them I have a bulldog, they always like, oh man, that's such a stupid dog. Those are like the dumbest dog breeds. And I would argue they're actually the smartest dog breeds, because they've got the game figured out. In terms of like input to output, you know, effort with results, they got the game figured out. She doesn't have to do anything, and I'm still going to love her as if she did everything that I asked. We were walking down the park not too long ago, and she got tired. So what did she do? She just plopped down. And I'm over here like, come on, Phoebe, come on, baby. Come on, baby. And she's just looking at me like, no. Come on, baby, come on, Phoebe. Let's go, baby, come on. What are you gonna do? You know, are you gonna leave me? You're not gonna leave me. You know, if you leave me, who's gonna lick the Bavarian yogurt off your upper inner thigh? We both know you're not doing as much yoga as you're telling people. And she's right. She's right. I used to live in Costa Rica, and one time I was swimming in the Pacific Ocean, and I got stung by a jellyfish. And you know what they tell you to do if you get stung by a jellyfish, right? Pee on it, yeah. So I spent the next 5 hours trying to find that jellyfish. It was